What I'm here to express on camera today has to do with what I was talking about yesterday as well. I'm talking about the power that you have to choose your life experiences. My life is this moment. This moment is all that I have. And the next moment is created based on what I choose in this moment. In this moment, if I press the X in the top corner, the video will be over. And the next moment of my life will be not on YouTube. My live stream would end. It's the choice in this moment. It's the choice that I've made to not press that button that makes me still here. This is a very simple concept. We're talking about creating your life. We're talking about choosing your life. A lot of people use the word create. I see it all the time. A lot of people say you can create your reality, but I like to use the word choose. The way I see it, which is not necessarily the correct way, but I'm just saying with my current level of understanding of reality as a human being that has a limited perception, let's be real, my current perspective is that there are infinite possibilities, and those possibilities are created. Those possibilities are happening in the quantum field. That's a word that really resonates with me. The field of possibility. The quantum field is a non-physical space where any and every possibility exists. And the way that I've learned to grow a relationship with the quantum field is through meditation. I love to meditate. The way that I meditate is with Dr. Joe Dispenza's guided meditations. And for a while, I wasn't super serious about those meditations. And for the past couple of days, I've been using them every single day. So I want to talk more about them and what I've been experiencing. I've been experiencing this light that almost seems to like wash away anything I'm focusing on that I don't want to be focusing on. Have you ever noticed your mind focusing on something or remembering something, or maybe your mind was like thinking of a scenario or just kind of almost like talking to itself, but you didn't really want to be with that way of thinking? Has that ever happened to you? In this moment, I want you to take control of your mind. I want you to know where your mind is. What is your mind focused on? Is your mind focused on something that you authentically desire to experience? And whenever you find something you desire to experience and you also find your mind focused on it, I also want to ask the question, why do you want this for yourself? Why do you want this experience? And as you notice that experience, I invite you to write it down. I invite you to get a physical piece of paper, get a physical pen, and write down what this experience is. The way that you would express it in your language. And if writing is something that you wouldn't do or wouldn't enjoy for whatever reason, how could you capture the experience that you have an idea of in this moment? Whatever it is that you desire in this moment, how could you capture that energy and bring it into form, bring it into something? Because have you ever noticed that the experiences that we desire for ourselves, they're non-physical? I can't physically see the experience that I desire for myself right now. It's something that I haven't experienced yet, but I have this calling for it. I have this desire for it. And I really have experienced in my life that there are moments where I have the choice. It's like a crossroad. I can either go towards what I truly desire, go towards what I want for myself, or I can say, forget about that. I'm not going to focus on myself, And really, if I'm not focused on myself, my own desires, do I focus on the desires of other people? Do I focus on something I don't desire? What are really our options here? We're creative beings. We're beings that are constantly, whether we know it or not, choosing our reality. You're choosing to watch this right now. You're choosing to have your phone screen with my face on it. You could literally choose so many other things. So why is it that you choose what you're choosing right now? What is it about this talk? What is it about this stream of consciousness that's appealing to you? And that will show you what you're after. That will show you what you want. What it is about this stream of consciousness that's appealing to me is people choosing to live the lives that they truly love. People choosing to truly know themselves. I have a desire to live in a world where the people around me feel true happiness and joy for the experiences that they've been having recently. They're like, yeah, I recently accomplished a lifelong dream. I'm so excited to go to the store and buy these things that I want. It's like the people around me seem to be almost like their hearts and their energy are like dulled down, and they're like, well, another day in my life, whatever. We're humans. It's so freaking cool to be a human and to be able to choose what you want to experience. It doesn't matter like what you have or what you don't have, you always have choice. Like the material world doesn't block you from experiencing what you want to experience. You always have the choice. So again, use your awareness. This is your invitation here in this space to use your awareness to notice, what do I want? What do I desire? And why do I desire that experience, that thing? Like, what is it? And maybe take a few moments to write it down or use some other form of creation to bring energy, attention, awareness onto this desire that you have. So, I'm imagining that you have named your desire, you know what it is, you've summarized it, maybe added a little bit of details in your own creative way. You've brought something. If you've done what I've invited you to do, that means that you've brought something into existence that didn't exist a moment ago. A moment ago, you didn't have the writing that you have, you didn't have the creation that you have, you just created something. We could also use the word choose. It kind of depends on your perception, because if you look at reality through the lens of everything exists, it's already done, it's just a matter of choice, then that means that you've chosen to bring these words to life, or just you've chosen to put energy and awareness on this experience that you desire for yourself. Now, I want you to keep this piece of paper somewhere where you, as a future version of self, will be able to find this piece of paper again and either say, whoa, what I wrote down on this piece of paper on August 14th, 2025, it actually happened. Because that is possible. I say it's possible because I've experienced it. Because I've written down specific experiences that I've wanted. I've written down specific things, and I've done it for big things and I've done it for small things. There was this time where my family and I were going to be in Italy, and we looked at the weather for the next week. This is an example of writing stuff down and having it happen. It's fascinating to me. And if it's fascinating to you too, then you're in the right place, because I'm going to be reminding people in so many different ways, in so many different videos. Hey, think about what you want to experience. Think about what is exciting for you to experience in your life. So like I said, we were going on this trip and the weather forecast for Italy was a bunch of clouds and a bunch of rain. And who wants to be in Italy when it's cloudy and rainy, right? So I thought to myself, gotta get the journal out, got the journal out, and was like, it will be sunny when we are in Italy. Literally a couple words. Just a couple sentences. It will be sunny when we are in Italy. And guess what? It didn't rain once. It was sunny the entire time. Not even super cloudy. Did me writing that sentence make the weather be the way it was? I don't know. I don't know. It's a mystery, but it's a mystery that I am really into because I like writing about these experiences that I want to have. And you know what? It works for stuff you don't want to experience as well. There was a time in my life where I was writing a novel and I wrote about a woman who worked in an art gallery. And a couple of years later, I had forgotten about that novel. I had forgotten that I was even working on it. And I became a woman that worked in an art gallery. And I wasn't even trying. So I think there's a lot of validity to this whole idea that your focus almost like directs your body to take the action that it takes. And then you find yourself experiencing what you've put energy into. So I think it's really important as we're together in this like digital way through YouTube live stream, I think it's really important that you realize you're in this moment for many different reasons. You can decide what those reasons are. Decide for a moment, why am I in this moment? What's the reason that I'm watching this? Like, is this like the universe speaking to me through this girl? Is it just like a random girl on the internet, but she's like super inspiring? Like, make the meaning and be conscious of it. Conscious means I've decided to give these words to my experience. If it was unconscious, it would be like, you know, you would have a meaning in your mind about what this experience is without really even like thinking about it. Like it would just kind of happen. Do you want like a reminder of the difference between unconscious and conscious? Let's think about it a little bit. So I'm gonna use my outfit to describe this. Actually, I'm gonna use my lip gloss to describe this. This is perfect. So when I first started filming YouTube videos, I would, you know, grab my camera, turn the camera on. I've always been the type of filmmaker where like I literally just grab my camera, turn the camera on and just like talk. Like that's what I like to do. And I would be about, I don't know, 10 minutes into filming and I would notice my lips and I would go, oh wow, they look pretty chapped. They don't really look chapped today because I have lip gloss on. But that happened and I was like, oh, I should put on like chapstick or lip gloss or something, because I didn't want them to be looking like that on camera. I was like, I gotta get some lip gloss or something. And so, you know, kind of like said that in my mind, didn't say it out loud, but I can hear myself thinking, and I'm, you know, it's my internal stream of consciousness, like, okay, gotta get chapstick next time. And guys, it happened probably like 10 times until it suddenly became this habit. It suddenly became this conscious choice. That is an example of a small change, right? A small change in my life where I became someone where now I put on a lip product before I record, like every time. And if I don't have a lip product on, I will notice like a minute into filming, be like, oh, I forgot to put this on. And that's another like, that like leads me into talking about the supportive nature of life. I have the option to see life as unsupportive, but that kind of like brings my energy down. I have the option to see life as supportive. And when I think about seeing life as supportive, I think, wow, you know, this is me assigning a meaning, right? Unconsciously, because I'm kind of flowing with it, but like the idea that just naturally comes to me when I think about this whole experience and like life supporting is like, oh, like it was meant to be. that I noticed what my lips looked like, and they looked kind of chapped. And I noticed that I would like to put on a lip product, and it was just like this whole mesmerizing manifestation of change. I don't know. And if I want to get conscious with it, I could be like, you know what? I want to be the type of person that sees meaning in every experience. So I'm gonna continue to see that meaning. It's like conscious choice is when you're like deciding something about yourself, like something about the kind of person you want to be, and you're just choosing. And I think a lot of our conscious decisions come from our unconscious experiences. You know, we're just trying something new and we're like, oh, we didn't really like the way that that was turning out. We didn't really like the way that that was going. So we decided to change. We decided to consciously choose to have it go a different way. That's that. So, what is it that you are consciously changing in your life right now? Is there anything? I'm going to think about my life too, my experiences. I'm consciously working on consistency. It's a little vulnerable to talk about, but I want to be more consistent. I don't know if you noticed this, but I streamed yesterday and now I'm streaming today. It's kind of new. So yeah. What are you consciously changing about your experience of your humanity? Are you working on fashion? Do you want to dress differently and have different outfits? Are you, and it's not even like, we don't even have to use the word working. I think we could even just use the word focus, right? Like, what are you focusing on right now in your life? Are you focusing on your health, your fitness? Are you focusing on the way that you speak? Are you focusing on reading? Like, what is it that you're focusing on at this time in your life? And what have you been unconsciously focusing on? Like, what are some things that you focus on without even purposely directing your focus there? And you're like, whoa, I've just been thinking about trees for an hour and I didn't even decide that I was going to think about that, but that's just where my focus went, right? I think one of the things that has, I know one of the things that has helped me so much with feeling the way that I want to feel in my human body during my human life is to direct my focus consciously, to decide I'm going to focus on this, I'm going to focus on that. Like, it's an amazing tool. Amazing. So practice it right now while I drink a little bit more of my tea. What do you want to focus on? What's something you can either see in your physical reality with your physical eyes, feel in your heart, imagine with your third eye? Like, and third eye just means imagination. It's like your inner eye, your way of like seeing what you don't see with your physical eyes. It's like a third eye. Where do you want to put your focus on right now? It's a reminder to enjoy your humanity, enjoy your ability to focus. And I want to tell you about this whole consistency thing. So my boyfriend turned 30 today. Today is his 30th birthday. And my current age is 28. So that means in 2 years, I myself will also be experiencing year 30 of my life. And just in flow with that, I was like, wow. Like, I always have wanted my 30s to just be like this incredible decade, and I want to manifest that for myself. So I believe that if I am consistent every single day with this small list of actions that really equate to me living a life that I truly love, I think I'll have that amazing decade that I want. At this point in the live stream, I have an invitation for anyone that sends a super chat or joins my membership, I have my I Create the Reality cards. If you'd like me to pick a card, it's going to be Messages of Wisdom from the Universe, as the card deck describes, created by some beautiful people. They've got some beautiful art, but it might give you a piece of guidance on your path. It might give you inspiration on your path. So just let me know if you'd like to hear some words for you personally. You can go ahead and send a super chat and I'll pick a card for you for the next part of the stream. But really, I don't have too much else coming to me to say. I reminded you of your ability to direct your focus, your ability to consciously choose, like, this is what I'm going to focus on, and this is how I'm going to see my life. There's so much power in deciding, I'm going to see my life this way. You know? How is it that you want to see your life? I want to see my life in awe. In awe of how my hair looks today, in awe of all my outfits, in awe of the furniture that is here. Like, I really have called on the universe or whatever it is that is helping us as human beings to let me be in awe, let me be mystified. And I truly am mystified by many of my experiences. I'm really excited to share more stories. It was cool to share that quick story of what happened in Italy when the sun was shining and it was so amazing the whole entire time. I don't think I'm a special human being for being able to write about how I want the weather to be and then having the weather be the way that I wrote about it being. Like, I think to do something like that, you just need to have a brain and a heart. And maybe watching The Secret documentary, I know it's on Amazon Prime for free. I think it might be on YouTube for free, I don't know. But if you watch The Secret documentary, that might help as well. Just like, I don't know 100% that the law of attraction is like an actual law, but deciding that I can think about how I want something to be and it will be that way just because I thought about it being that way, it's just straight up magic. And I've experienced it multiple times, and I wonder if there is truth to this law of attraction. Then the more you believe that your thoughts create your reality, the more they're going to, right? If you're someone that is just like, I don't think what I focus on will have any effect on my life, I don't think what I think about will really do anything, then like, it's probably not going to, because that's like the message you're sending out. But like, it really is interesting to wonder if I am, and if you are, if we are these types of humans that, because of the way that we see life, because of the way that we think about our experiences with the human body and the human mind and the human heart, we get to like choose what we experience. It's really cool. So thank you so much for listening to this chat. If you wrote about your experiences that you are wanting to experience, you're choosing those experiences for yourself, please comment on my YouTube page and let me know. I want to know who participated in or who said yes to the invitation, rather. Who said yes to the invitation to do some journaling today. And I would love to know how it goes in the future, what the experience was and how it manifested. That will be something that's like a really cool story. If you want to be able to chat more with myself and the other members of the Star Family, join the Star Family Discord. If you need the link to the Discord, comment on one of my videos and tell me you need the link to the Discord and I will send it to you. It's completely free. You just need to have the Discord app. What else? If you want to read my diary and other pieces of writing, poetry, and just random thoughts that I decide to write down and send to the Patreon community, you can join my Patreon community. That is on my website, which is linked on my YouTube page and in the description of all my YouTube videos. I love the Patreon community. It's super cool. Keep focusing on what you enjoy. Keep living a life that you want to live and a life that you're excited about living. Take a moment to reflect on why you are continuing your journey on earth. Why did I wake up today? It's up to you to decide. You can say, I woke up today to clean my bathroom. That's why I'm here on earth, to clean a bathroom. You can say that to yourself. What kind of person do you think I'll be if I tell myself the only thing I'm here to do is clean a bathroom? I'm probably just gonna clean a bathroom and do nothing else. But if I tell myself, oh, I'm here on earth to be an actress, I'm here on earth to be a singer, like, I'm gonna go be those things. So take a moment. This is just an invitation. Why am I on earth today? You might have done this in your life before, and this is like a reminder. This is another opportunity to decide again, with like life purpose and with deciding why you're on earth. I don't think we do it just once. I don't think, our consciousness as a human being is like, oh, I'm here for this reason. And then you like never revisit that question again. I think that we change so much and we have so many experiences that change our minds and change who we are. So then we have different ideas of what we're doing here and like what we want to do here, right? And my goal is to inspire you to have what you are doing and what you want to be doing to be the same thing. I used to be a person that just daydreamed every day about a life different than the life I'm having, and that sucked. And now, a couple hours ago, I was daydreaming about this moment right here, right now. And it's really cool to be able to be aware of what I'm thinking about, be aware of what I'm dreaming about, and know that what I'm dreaming about now really can be what I experience a couple hours later, or a couple minutes later even. I think it's so important, and to the daydreams and ideas and desires that you can't experience in a couple hours or a couple minutes for whatever reason. Maybe there's more money needed than what you have right now. Maybe you need some kind of passport, or maybe you need something else. Maybe the daydream involves a partner and you're completely single. I don't know. Write it down. Write it down. Talk about it. Record your voice and speak it out into existence. Don't let it just pass you by as if it's some kind of thing you can never attain. Anything is possible. There are so many possibilities. There are infinite possibilities. And you get to decide. You get to decide what you experience. Nobody wanted a card today, and that is okay. But I will be here at another day, at another time. And if you'd like to send in a super chat, you will. If that's what you truly want to experience, you'll have it. You'll decide. And I'll send you another giant thank you for being here. It's amazing that you enjoy listening to my voice. You like seeing my face. You got something from this, and that's great. Feel free to let me know in the comments or on my Discord channel what it was that really inspired you about this stream of consciousness, what it is that, kept you listening or gave you some inspiration. But it's super cool that you're just here. Your existence itself is valuable. And you're starting at a place of value. So if you want to build more value in your life, start with where you are, just existing. Just that is incredibly valuable. And you can only go up from there. Thank you again for tuning in. I look forward to the next live stream. I like live streaming way more than just recording a video. Oh, one person wants a card. Just a dice. Just a Dice. Let's pick a card for Just a Dice. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. The number 2 feels significant too. I am open to receive. When I see the number 2, I think about 2 choices for some reason. Like 2 choices. Am I gonna manifest this dream or am I gonna not manifest this dream? And I kind of see a person going back and forth, like looking from left to right. Like either I live a life knowing I've done everything I want to do, or I live a life knowing I lived with these dreams and desires and ideas just in my head and they never actually came into my reality. I think it really is up to you. I think it really is. Like from my point of view, there's not a God saying, you will have these dreams, you will have these goals, or you won't. I really think, like from my point of view, if there is some kind of God being, the God being would be saying, it's up to you, buddy. Like, you have free will. You're the one deciding if you're worthy of your greatest desires. You're the one that gets to choose. You can work with the divine if you want to. You can have whatever beliefs you want to have. It's up to you. The card says, I am open. I am open to accepting new ideas. I think you want new ideas. I think you might not enjoy the ideas you've had so much. Do your ideas support the life that you love to be alive for? Is it important to you that you love your life? Is that something that you felt like you have control of? Or is that something that kind of felt like it was up to someone else? I am also open to new people and new situations. This is totally a new situation. You've never gotten a card reading from me, so you are open, open to receive. This openness will enhance your overall joy and happiness. If you decide that it does, right? Be open to receiving new experiences, new people, new ideas that bring greater joy and happiness. Are you feeling happiness in this moment? Are you feeling joy in this moment? It really is a game of what are you feeling right now? And can you maintain that feeling, or can you visit that feeling, or can you allow yourself to feel that feeling more often? If that's what you feel you really want for your physical human life experience. If you want in this moment to feel what you truly feel, and maybe it's something other than joy and happiness, I think that's great too. I think it's great to feel what you really authentically feel. Also, choose how you want to feel, like have a balance between those things. In some moments, I'm gonna choose to feel this way. In other moments, like I'm gonna really just tune into my heart and see how I'm feeling, kind of balance between those. The card also says, I am open to receiving all the love there is. Have you ever said that to yourself, Just a Dice? I am open to receiving all the love there is. I don't think I've ever said that to myself. It seems like a big ask. It seems like a big thing to receive all the love that there is, but that's what you're capable of. Otherwise, you wouldn't have manifested this card. I am open to healing and to becoming the best I can be. I think who you are is already pretty great in this moment, and you're just opening up to loving yourself, loving your life, loving your brain. I would talk to my own brain if I were you. Brain, show me the most amazing, imaginative experiences you can come up with. Brain, show me the most amazing workplace I could possibly experience in this lifetime. Like, ask your mind to show you stuff. And if you don't really want to ask your mind, ask God, ask the universe, ask spirit, ask whatever you feel like is on your side and is your friend, right? And have that relationship with your inner self that feels valuable and right and good for you. The last few words on the card are, I am open to serving, I am open to helping, I am open to creating, I am open. You're here to do something meaningful. You're here to do something meaningful. You're here to kind of slow down and be choosy, be a little bit picky about where you put your time and where you put your energy. if I saw myself as someone truly incredibly valuable and useful to society, would I continue going to the workplace that I go to? Would I continue putting time into what I continue putting time into? If I saw myself being someone that is serving and helping and creating, what are the things that I really want to do in my life? I am open. I am open to being someone that I love being someone that I enjoy being. It feels like, I almost said new chapter, but it's almost like it's a whole new book. A whole new book. New settings, new people, new energy, new feelings. I love it. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for the super chat. I was expecting to end the live stream a little bit earlier, but that super chat came in and I was like, all right, gonna pick a card. So you had me doing something I love to do a little bit longer for a little bit more money than I would have if you didn't choose what you did choose. So thank you so much for choosing what you chose. I hope you feel like it was a good choice and you can kind of take a moment to reflect, like, why did I choose to send that super chat? Why did I decide I wanted a card? And was I able to manifest what I wanted to manifest? You know, we co-created it, right? Both of us are here, conscious beings, human beings, co-creating together. What do you think about the choice that you made to be here? I think it was pretty cool. I'm gonna go. We'd love to connect again. I live stream pretty consistently. We're trying to do every single day. Gonna see how that goes. But hopefully you just happen to be on YouTube or on your phone. You get the notification. You decide if you want to watch or not. And here we are. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. This was a really, really good one. Like the type of live stream that like I don't want to end, but I am gonna end it. I gotta rest my voice and connect with some other people in the real world. But thank you so much. It's a dream come true for me to be a YouTuber, so you're here helping my dream be real, and I love that so much, obviously. I can't be preaching about choosing to live a life you truly love if I'm not doing it myself, right? So, yeah. Create, choose some experiences for yourself that you're like, wow, I love this human life. It's time for you to live a life that you truly love. I hope you truly loved this experience of this live stream. And hope to see you around for another one. Bye.